Hi, I'm Mayor Gavin Buckley, and I'm here to talk to you about the Spa Road Forest Drive project that you may have heard about. Let's talk first about the swap. The city owns property on Spa Road that is currently used for public works. You may have seen the salt dome, the garage, and gas station on the other side of the street adjacent to the headwaters of Spa Creek. That, give or take, 12-acre parcel is worth $5 million. The city would like to relocate public works to a site on Forest Drive, adjacent to the American Legion post. The city does not own that 2.7-acre piece of land. The value of that land is about $2 million, give or take. The swap, also known as a public-private partnership, would involve an even trade of the land, with the difference in value being made available to the city in cash. That cash difference is between $2 to $3 million. By unlocking the equity of this asset, the city can potentially magnify the value of the $2 million through county, state, and federal grants. For many of these grants, only 20% cash on hand is required to match. That means that $2 million could open up as much as $10 million in value to the city to spend on bridges, recreation trails, parks, bikes, and pedestrian infrastructure. The overreaching goal in this program would be to connect the south side of Forest Drive to the community amenities including the Boys and Girls Club, recreation fields, the library, the senior center, the new pool, and Maryland Hall. The city would also get 3 new ball fields, 2 additional acres of park out of the arrangement. The Spa Road parcel of land would then be available for additional recreation fields and for adding housing stock, including moderately priced dwelling units. Currently, the legislation calls for 10% of the units to be MPDUs. In addition, using Section 3 practices, the developer would have to agree to hire and train locals from the community for many of the construction jobs. This plan would enhance a blighted urban landscape, provide workforce housing, and good jobs and job training. The city would negotiate 100 jobs, including 30 jobs exclusively for locals. As mentioned, we would leverage matching funds to create new value in pockets of the city that had previously been overlooked or neglected. A great benefit is that with the value in cash made available to the city can be matched in grants funds. These matching grants are only available through liquidity or cash on hand. On Forest Drive, this would mean a state-of-the-art public works facility, replacing and upgrading an old facility that sits at the headwaters of Spa Creek. The aging gas station and salt dome on Spa Road would be relocated and upgraded to meet the strictest environmental standards in the new location. And we would lose the gas pumps altogether and partner with the county for that facility. The project would include an agreement for 150% stormwater retention. When we make investment in community, the dividends are exponential. Tech opportunities that will become part of the redeveloped MAFE building, improvements to Safeway, connectivity across Forest Drive and Spa Road, and the redevelopment of Newtown 20 are all components to stimulating a long-neglected part of the city. This project is an investment in the future of our city. It is a creative way to connect one side of our city to the other side of our city. It is a project that will connect Quiet Waters Park to the Historic District, the Historic District to Waterworks Park, Waterworks Park to the B&A Trail. This project will also put approximately $30 million worth of property onto the city tax rolls, which would equate to about $300,000 annually in property tax revenue for the city of Annapolis. The net result of this project will mean that you will be able to get from one side of Forest Drive to the other side of Forest Drive and across to the new library by only crossing one road. It will also mean if you left that side of Forest Drive and wanted to go to Maryland Hall, you wouldn't have to cross any roads or be on any roads because the biking infrastructure or the pathways will mean that you don't have to share that space with an automobile. The Spa Road swap and the public works relocation is not a new idea. It is something that has been talked about for over a decade. It is the favorite idea of the Speaker of the House to connect the two green spaces of Maryland Hall to the Cal Ripken Field and the Boys and Club green space and beyond to the library, and to create a greenway that connects to the Poplar Trail and all the way up to Crownsville and beyond.